So, what brings you today?
So I've been having a lot of trouble actually focusing and paying attention to different stuff. It's been a real problem.
When did it start? Like, how long has it been going on for?
It's been going on for a couple of years now, like since I was 18.
Okay. Now, when you say you have a lack of attention, is it like all the time? Is it during certain parts of the day? Is it like when you're in classes, or?
It's pretty much 24/7, so it's a real pain.
That must be really hard for you, especially being a college student.
It is when I can. It's not just paying attention in classes, even just studying.
Are your grades affected? Like, are you doing okay in school?
Not really. I mean, when I can't even manage to sit still long enough to read the textbook, it's...
I can see how that would be difficult. I can definitely see how that would be difficult. Now, what did you notice, like specific things that distract you?
I can't really find anything specific. It's pretty much anything and everything in
So
the
it's just like,
environment.
so it's just like all the time this is happening to you.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry. What is wrong with you?
When did you change? Your outfit's different.
No, I've been this way the whole time, so
This wasn't on you before.
I was asking you how you've been doing this week. Like, how have you been doing?
I guess I've been doing alright.
Now, what exactly did you see? What changed?
Your entire crowd was different, and you certainly didn't have absolutely nothing here. You had gauges.
Now,
And a different outfit.
don't you remember? Okay. Alright, let's go back to our interview. Okay?
Alright.
Everything's okay. Everything's okay. So, now, when this last episode that you just had, how often does something like this happen? Like, where everything just all of a sudden changes?
Maybe 3 or 4 times a week on a good week, sometimes twice a day if it's a bad week.
So this kind of thing happens all the time. Did you just notice it, or has it been going on like this for
It's been going on for a couple of years now.
a couple of years? Okay. Okay. So it looks like we have a little bit more serious of a problem here than we originally thought. Basically your lack of attention has just been it's an underlying symptom for some people that's much bigger, that's more serious that we're gonna have to work on. Okay.
Are you sure there's that much of a problem?
I won't know until we meet some more, but I think that we definitely need to keep up with these sessions, if that's agreeable with you. I really think that we can continue these.
That should be fine.
Now, you said that these have been going on for a couple of years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there ever any time that they're worse than usual? Like, is it random?
It's fairly random. It somewhat depends on my mindset at the time.
Okay. Now, do you have any other things that you need to talk to me about? Like, do you have any other problems that you've had in your past?
Well, it probably started when I had a seizure.
So, do you have epilepsy? Like, have you been diagnosed?
I haven't really had it checked out, but maybe.
How often have you had seizures over the last couple of years?
It's hard to say because I'm not always sure if I'm hallucinating, whether I'm actually having a seizure or not.
So So you have hallucinations too.
Yes.
Okay. And you recognize these as hallucinations. Like you know that
Only
these aren't real.
after they've been pointed out, and usually it takes a while.
And okay, so like who points these out to you?
Sometimes family members, friends,
Have they ever?
friendly psychologists. I'm assuming you're friendly.
I'm very friendly. Okay. So you've had epileptic seizures in the past. Okay. Now, when was the first time you had one of these?
That was actually just a couple of years back. Do you remember there was the Pokemon episode that gained a bunch of infamy for causing the epileptic seizures?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I figured that that was no big deal, so I went
Just
ahead
like
and
a
watched
regular-
it. And one seizure later,
Okay.
confirmed.
Okay.
Because technology is pure evil.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean? Literally, every single electronic device in your life is going to interfere with your basic bodily functions and kill you. You know, when you turn on like a microwave and it friggin' messes up your internet, all those signals, they interact, they interfere, they screw each other up.
So,
And your body is all based around the electrical signals. All the stuff in there, the stuff keeping your heartbeat, it's the electricity. So we get more and more technology. There's only going to be more and more interference until we all die.
so you think that all of these electronics and everything interfere with everybody, and they're all killing us?
There's no doubt about it.
Okay. So,
I can hardly sleep at night or get up in the morning because I'm sure
so
it's going to be tomorrow, today, or the next day. We're going to get one more G added to our networks, and that's going to be it. You flip the switch on that sucker, and it kills us all. Nothing you can do. You're just going to die.
now, I have a question for you. Do you live with anyone? Do you have roommates? Do you live with your mom and dad? Do you have family that you stay with?
I've kind of started to push away my family after I had some problems. I don't particularly want them to see the results of the very technology they're using. So
But they still live in your house. Do you just kind of avoid them?
I do tend to avoid them.
Okay. But they do still live with you?
Yes.
Okay. What I really want you to do is I want you just kind of as a homework assignment for the next week. Now, also keep in mind that you can keep in touch with me sooner if you feel that you need to, okay? But for the next week, what I really, really want you to do is I want you to start talking to your family. I want you to try to become closer to them. And I want you can talk to them about this. And I want you to listen to them, okay? What they tell you.
All right.
Okay. And if you find yourself in one of these cases where you have one of these solutions, so when my outfit, like when you saw it change, what I want you to do is I know it's hard because you have trouble focusing. I want you to pay attention. I want you to stay connected, okay? And I feel like the best way for you to do this is to stay with your family around you and build your interpersonal connections. Now, I'm going to also refer you to another psychiatrist, okay? But we're still going to meet every week.
All right.
Is that agreeable with you?
Yes, that should be fine.
Okay. Now, I have my other psychiatrist friend. His name is Dr. Montgomery, and he's going to have a talk with you right after this visit, okay?
Okay.
And then your family, we're going to call them. They're going to come and get you, okay? And they're going to come drive you home.
Is it going to be in the car?
Do you want it to be in the car?
There's electrical components.
We can array. How would you feel about horse-drawn carriage?
That would be all right.
I hear they have some nice horse-drawn carriages in this part of New York. I've got a special friend who can hook you up.
That'd be great.
So, after you meet with my friend Dr. Montgomery, you're going to get with your parents and they're going to take you home, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to really focus and try to separate what's real and what's not real. Because if you're able to distinguish this, that's going to be a really, really big first step, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, let me see if I had anything else here for you. Okay. And so, really, just make sure that you practice your focusing, make sure you spend more time with your family, build your connections, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, I'm going to take you out to Dr. Monroe, okay?
All right.
Now, listen to me. It's really good of you to be so accepting of these interventions, and I think that it's going to be really, really great for both you and your family to build a closer relationship during this time for you.